Welcome to another special episode of Give Voice to Your Vision, where we stop the spinning wheel, get real, and it is clarity you feel. We have Dr. Katja Rusanen here to invoke even more clarity and downloads. I'm so excited to have you with us, Katja. For those of you who've been around me for a while, you know Katja is a dear friend, colleague, ally, and she has an incredible summit coming up. So we wanted to jump in here and talk to you about being soulful on social. Hi, Katja. Do you want to introduce yourself and just let us know what you do in your magical doctorate-ism?
Sure thing. So I'm Dr. Katja, and I love helping spiritual entrepreneurs discover the power of their stories so that they can succeed on purpose and share their beautiful gifts with the world and serve more people. So I help them to share their stories, first of all, because I believe our stories truly matter, and that can be already a spark of light, spark of hope for someone. But then also planning that roadmap to success. Because if they have the feeling, I want to fulfill my purpose, so let's take a look. How does that look like? And plan that roadmap so that you truly can succeed.
Ah, so good. And you have created lots of good things, including this powerful summit. So that's what we want to share with folks here today. So I want to ask you, I love the name of your summit, and I always love our conversations. I was privileged to get to participate, and I'm looking forward to our conversation that we're going to have. I want to know what inspired you to create the Soulful on Social Summit.
So I love bringing people together, like amazing people like you, Michelle. And one of the days I was like, how can I best serve people? And I know so many spiritual entrepreneurs, coaches, healers who are amazing. They have these amazing gifts, but then they are still struggling to reach the audience they want or get more clients. And it feels like they are just not really fully living their potential and their purpose. So I was like, let me see, how can I best serve here? And I love social media. Social media is, for me, a wonderful tool to connect people all over the world. So I was like, okay, who do I know that are amazing in their own expertise that I could bring together and organize this summit? And then this name was given to me as a download, Soulful on Social. And I was like, that's it. That's the name. And then I was like, okay, since I now have a clear focus, who do I know that could really contribute? And I feel so rich that I have 12 amazing colleagues and friends who I could invite to be speakers in this summit and provide amazing value so that all those spiritual entrepreneurs, coaches, and healers can share their gifts on social with greater ease and reach those people who need their support and help.
That's so good. And I think you've really, the universe bestowed the nail on the head with the name, because so many, I mean, we too work with people who are called to share a message, a gift, a healing, a transformation. And there's a lot of judgment about social media, dread, fear, anxiety, overwhelm around social media. So it is so powerful for people to know and then know how to access and allow that soulfulness as part of their messaging and be able to use social media. I love, and I've seen some of the other speakers you brought together. It's an incredible group. And so I think you're really speaking to something that people urgently need, is a way to, in my world where you're talking story, we're finding voice, to be able to feel authentic and alive and empowered when you're sharing your message, and to reframe marketing and spamming people on social media, that fear that we have, to
Yes.
showing up to serve the biggest audience you can, to really expanding your presence. So being soulful on social sounds like the golden key to unlock that door. And I love how you pulled that together.
Yes. And there is also variety of things because I get that. Like being on social can feel scary. And yes, there is all kind of things on social, but it's also an amazing tool where we can spread light, where we can spread
Yes.
that positivity.
Yes.
So let's do that. Let's spread the positivity through social media and just uplift and inspire and support
So
people.
good.
So during this summit, I also recognize that, well, one thing that we're going to do on day one, it's a 3-day event.
Yes.
So day one, there is strategies like actually how to's, so like what can you do, different platforms, different like structures. And day two, there is healing and
Nice.
more like this, okay, if you have fear, let's work on that. Let's find that confidence for you
Yes.
to bring forward your gifts and your message.
Nice.
And then day three, where you are speaking as well, is about let's bring the money in. Like, how can we then monetize and bring also the income in? Because that's part of that, like creating impact and income so that
Yes.
you can have sustainable business, that you can keep doing what you love to do.
So good. What you have created is really sparkling. I love the flow of that event, and we do need to heal. A lot of healers, coaches, people who have that called feeling have also what may seem like an irrational or over the top to fear or anxiety or perfectionism, and it's actually very real. I'm sure you have, and I know I've talked to thousands and thousands of people. It's much more common that people have this real fear or uncertainty or trepidation around being highly visible. And then we beat ourselves up, right? We think, I just need to make myself do it. And for me, I know you are an energy healer. For me, the clearing the energy of that and letting that get out of my nervous system has been the only thing that really works. So I love how you've got it built this journey. So I hope you guys, I have a link here that we can put in for you to get access to the summit, opt in, and I think that most of the speakers have some gifts for you as well.
They
Let me grab
do.
that. I'll put it in the comments. Before we jump into some of the gifts, I know there's a lot of really great stuff out in the universe right now, and I want to hear maybe one tip or one your first inspiration in this moment of how do you be soulful on social? What does that mean to you? Or how do you help your clients do that?
Well, what comes first is the key that I'm using all the time with my clients. Awareness is the key. Like having your intention, what you aim to put out there to the world, checking what energy you are in as you want to share. But then there is the trick as well. And I'm speaking now to these beautiful, shiny light workers, spiritual people, because then there are those moments when you might not feel that shiny.
Yeah.
But then there needs to be certain consistency when it comes to social media. Not that you disappear for a month. And of course, we all can take some time off. That's fine.
Yeah.
But then also that there is certain consistency happening, that maybe you plan some posts so that when you are not that creative or feel that creative, you have something to share. And actually my presentation is also using this new tool, AI, that can help you to create stories with greater ease when you know how to use it and still sounding like you. That's my gift, like story super prompt. So you can create stories that sound more like you, and using the technology that is coming through now, because it is an opportunity to inspire others as we share our stories. So just having certain awareness and then also creating a plan. What is your level of consistency? What's that for you? What does it mean for you? Maybe it's posting twice a week. Maybe it's posting twice a day, but wherever you are, so that you kind of set yourself this intention and take action.
Beautiful. We talk a lot about transformation through implementation in my world, as you know, as well. And the consistency is twofold. I love that you're bringing that forward. The consistency, first of all, the algorithm will recognize you if you're there, right? So there's just a practical, technical, the algorithm pays attention, right? When you are
Mm-hmm.
consistent. Doesn't matter if it's like reposting a post you did 3 months ago. It doesn't care as long as you're posting.
Yeah.
And then there's the frequency that you build when you actually fill the form, right? When you actually show up and do it, you're finding, we use the word rhythm in my world. Find your rhythm, a way for you to be consistent that works for you. So I'm going to have to check out your gift. That sounds awesome. I love it.
Yes.
Let me see if I had any other questions. I have posted the link for you guys to join Katya's Summit. Now, Katya, it's kicking off next week. Is that right?
That is right. Starting on Wednesday.
Excellent. So next Wednesday, so a week from today, you can get signed up, and I assume that they're going to find out when the interviews are released, and you can schedule some time. Now, is there a way, like an upgrade that they could do if they want to have access to the summit, and they can't show up live, perhaps? Or
Yes. So actually, because I know some people are like, but I want this now. So why wait? You can actually, if you upgrade to VIP, you can get access to all the recordings straight away. So you don't need to wait until next Wednesday. You can jump in, dive there right now, and start getting the information that you can then implement and start getting the results. And there is amazing gifts available for VIPs. Everybody gets gifts, but VIPs get extra special gifts.
Nice.
Like one-on-one session,
like one-on-one time with me.
Yeah, I think that was like, I was like, OMG, that is an amazing gift.
It's a gift to me as well to be able to carve out the time to do that, because I'm just really seeing how powerful it is for people to have one-on-one support and clarity around prioritizing what they're going to do, so that they can get that. I mean, my talk is about making money. And as I do, we have a giveaway happening right now as well. And I do it with a caveat, like get the gifts and then prioritize. And when you resonate with someone, take that next step, let them help you. It's the faster, easier way. So when, of course, it's you, and I know we have such a good connection, and I love the Soulful on social is just so resonant with what we do. So I decided to splurge, and I think we opened up, I'm not sure, I don't remember how many one-on-ones. It's fun for me and so satisfying for me. It's aligned with my mission to be able to walk people through it. And I like the thousands and thousands I've talked to who have that extraordinary challenge, fear, resistance around being visible, also have invested in lots of programs and trainings and courses, and been taking the free marketing materials from other people and piecing together their own plan. So walking through with a high level mentoring support of just like, how can you prioritize? We love to help people clear stuff off their plate, focus, and pick those top 3 things that are going to help them have the revenue, because then you can layer back in and leverage all of the investments that you've made, and everything will come together. But so many people struggle to have that revenue, the visibility to profitability. And so I just decided to throw my heart into it and open up some spots for the VIPs that are coming from your Soulful on Social Summit, because it's Soulful on Social.
Yes, and it's time for us really to share our gifts, shine our light, and succeed.
Business.
Yes.
Sorry, I got excited.
That's okay.
Is there anything else you want to share Do you want to tell us a couple of the folks that are going to also be speaking in the summit? And how, we need to, if we can get access now, go ahead and upgrade and get access. That would be my recommendation. And then, schedule the time that you need to, listen while you're cooking dinner, or taking your walk, and get the resources that are available to you. But Katja, I'd love to know just maybe a couple sneak peeks on who else we're going to get to talk to.
Yes. So we have a lot that I'm covering different aspects. So maybe I'm here highlighting a couple of people. So we have Jake Adam Davy, who's speaking on the first day. Instagram. And that he's actually giving amazing presentation that walks you through. If Instagram is new thing for you, you can just get
fantastic
kickstart with this presentation. Or if you are already there, this presentation will upgrade your game. So that is just one thing that is available there. And then let me say day 2, I mentioned that that's more for the healing and growth. We are actually diving into the potential and possibility that past lives might be holding you back when it comes to being visible online. So if you feel that there is something and you can't really finger point what's happening, why you are so scared to put your work out there to the world, I have amazing friends of mine, and they are master healers, Antonio and Pecker and Greg Lee, who are giving
Antonio and Greg were just talking with me yesterday. So if you saw them yesterday, you can go into that healing with them, with Katja. That's perfect. Amazing. And if you have that, I don't know what's wrong with me, I just need to make myself do it. And you've been trying to find the way to do it. And maybe you don't think you're afraid, or you don't know, or it doesn't make sense. You just can't figure it out. This is the place to be. This is what will open it up for you. You don't have to understand it. And it's not about making yourself do it so much as getting out of your own way. And I know that they are master healers for sure. And as are you, to shift that once and for all. Fantastic. I didn't remember that they were going to play with us, so that's great.
They are. And then you're going to be on the day 3, one of the speakers on day 3.
Perfect.
And sharing your beautiful expertise and
words that can make your visibility profitable. So good. Well, Katja, I love what you've created. Hey, if you're here, comment so more people get to see this video. Let us know that you're here. I'll come back and make sure we're in a few different places streaming. So we'll make sure that the link to join Katja's Summit is there. It is free. You're welcome to join for free. You can upgrade and get access to everything right away, and the gifts. And I assume they get to continue to have access for a while, so that you can revisit and listen to the trainings like your favorite podcasts and say, oh yeah, I wanted to do that, and then implement. And Katja, I love what you've built. Thank you for always love the invitation to play in your world. Soulful on social, ladies and gentlemen. That is the new paradigm. It is the new paradigm. The light is on, and we are waking up. And if you are called, you are hearing the calling. I believe everyone is called, but you're hearing the calling, and you have that coaching or transformation or healing business that you're building and growing and stepping into your own light in the world. This is going to help you to elevate. I think that's the word you use, another one of my favorites, right? Elevate your capacity, your confidence, your clarity, and your conversion. I always alliterate, but I'm not trying. So jump in and play. Amazing opportunity for you here to listen to very high vibe strategy, healing, and profitability. So thank you so much for the opportunity, Katja, coming in and telling us about it. And I guess we'll see folks on the summit.
Yes, see you there.
Excellent. Awesome. See you guys there.